we were doing the leadership game on page 24. You see, when they had the leader, they were moving so well, right? They were moving so well. But after the leader left, there was no what? Guidance. They did not have any guidance. After the leader left, they did not have any guidance. So that's why they were taking different directions. Even when you tell them to move to this side, the leader is needed there. At first, you see, when you told them, move to your left, they started moving well, right? So the leader can guide. The leader is supposed to guide you. The leader is supposed to give you what? Direction on where you are going. So in the leader, the instructions that were being given, and when I told them to go to the left, it was still okay. Yes, come in. You took. Are you unwell? Because you took some time. We've even done a whole game when you're not there. Are you okay? Why are you laughing? You shouldn't laugh at him. He's unwell. Yes? So now open your Essential Oxford. So we were just doing the project, so I just explained it. So we go to individual work. Can you listen? Those who have books, open page 25, the Oxford, so that we can talk about it as I give you the answers. So listen to activity 1. Jabali's group members vetted him for a leadership position for their CSL project. Below are questions he was asked. If you were Jabali, how would you respond to the questions? So they wanted Jabali. Every group has a leader. You see where Jabali is seated? Yes. So here they were vetted. If you have the book, can you check? They were vetting Jabali so that he can be their what? Their leader. So now you should take yourself as Jabali, and then you tell me how you would answer the what? The questions that you were being given. So question 1A, what can you do to ensure transparency in managing project resources? We talked about project resources. How do you ensure that you're transparent? Transparency is whereby people to know what you're doing. Everything that you are doing, your team knows, as in it is in the public domain of your team. When you hear about transparency, it's all about the funds, right? It's always about the what? The money, right? It's always about the money. So, how would you ensure there is transparency? So what you will say, because now you are Jabali, you've been asked the question, what can you do to ensure transparency in managing the project resources? You will say, I will keep a clear record of all the what? The money. I will keep a clear record of all money and materials used and share the reports regularly with the whole team. Are we together? Yes, that is what you're supposed to do. You keep a record of the money, how the money is being used, and the materials also, how you're using the materials. And you make sure every team member can access it regularly when you're giving feedback to see how you're using the money. You cannot be the one who's, you are the leader, and then you want to use the money for a project like it's yours. No, you have to be what? Transparent. B, how would you unite community members to work towards project goals? How would you unite community members? How would you unite the community members to work towards the project goals? How would you unite them? Raise up your hand to tell me how you would unite them. Yes, please. Yes, very good. One clap for him. Yes. You make sure there is equality. How do you make sure there is equality? You say, I will explain the goals clearly. And then ensure every person feels their voice is heard. That's what he's talking about, the equality. So you explain to everyone, this is our goal. Our goal is we want to clean the what? The environment, right? And then you ensure that because you've already, they know their goal. If they have a view about the goal, you make sure you listen to them, right? You listen to them so that every member can feel that they are being listened to. Question 3, see? How would you support and motivate team members who are facing challenges? Of course, if you're a leader, you have team members who are facing challenges. For example, here in class, we have the class what? Prefect. You are the members. All of you are members of this class, yes? But you have the leader, the class prefect. So, your members are facing challenges. So, they feel unmotivated. You're facing challenges in your school, you're feeling unmotivated to continue studying, to continue doing your revision. How is the leader supposed to help you? So, what you're supposed to say, if you are Jabali, is I will listen to the concerned and offer encouragement. When you hear about challenges, number 1, you're supposed to do what? Encourage. Give encouragement. So you listen to what challenges they are having. After you listen to the challenges, you give them what? Encouragement. And then after you give them encouragement, you help them to solve the what? You guide them or you help them to solve the challenges. Number 1, if anyone has a challenge, you have to show concern. You have to show concern. And you show concern by listening. After you listen to someone, now is when you encourage them. And then after encouraging them, you help them to solve the what? The challenge. Then part D, if you are Jabali, you're still asked, how will you balance your leadership duties and academics and personal life? How will you balance your leadership duties with academics and personal life? Raise up your hand. How are you going to balance? If you are Jabali in school and you're still the leader, how are you going to balance your personal life, academics, and your leadership? You see, you have leadership and you still have schoolwork to study, yes?
Following someone's personal timetable.
Very good. 2 claps for him. A timetable. That's why we have a timetable. And I usually tell you should also have a what? A personal what? Timetable. So, I will use a timetable to plan my day, ensuring I finish my schoolwork first before dedicating specific time to my leadership tasks. Are we together? Yes. So you should have a timetable. You complete the schoolwork first, and then you do what? You take up your responsibility, your leadership tasks. The last one, how will you handle difficult situations where some of your team members do not agree with your ideas? Of course, if you are a leader, you will find that some of the members are not agreeing with your ideas. You try to come up with something, with an idea, and they do not want to. They do not want to listen. They also don't want to take action on that idea that you've given them. What are you going to do? Yes? You are going to say, if you are Jabali, you would answer, I will stay calm. Even when people are talking about you and you are a leader in any domain, if they're talking about you, you stay calm. That is always the first thing. Even if someone is abusing you, you stay calm. Learn to stay calm with no movement. Actually, if you would stay calm even when someone is abusing you, there is nothing which will go on. Because if someone is abusing you or someone is not listening to you, when you stay calm, they are shocked. Always, if someone is abusing you or doing something bad towards you, they are trying to rattle you, right? So number 1, how you handle difficult situation is you stay calm. You stay calm, listen to the ideas that they are giving, because now they are against your ideas. That means they have their own what? Ideas. You listen to the ideas, and then you're supposed to, because you're the leader, you discuss way forward with them. You discuss way forward, whereby you say, this is the reason why I'm giving you my idea. And then you allow them to say, this and this. This is why we also have this what? Idea. So that you can come into a what? An agreement. Are we together? We'll continue from there. Clap for yourselves. Have a good day. I usually miss